As floodwaters continue to rise in other parts of the country, low-lying areas in Belize City have taken water overnight. On Thursday, we visited Jerusalem, a community built over the Kroonman Lagoon. While the elevated wooden structures are still comfortably above the rising water level, properties that are on Antelope Street Extension are inundated.
Because I am the PUP standard bearer for the area, I was meeting with the group of individuals that lives there for a few months now. And they were explaining to me the urgency that they had in repairing their bridge because a few people had fallen through it. We had some kids that already had gotten hurt, a couple of gentlemen. And the last person was a pregnant woman that had fallen through the bridge and had to be hospitalized.
Concerns about a faulty walkway are for now a thing of the past. With help from City Councilor Oscar Arnold, who is also running in Collett in the upcoming general elections, construction materials were donated to residents here to build a solid platform ahead of the rainy season.
He gave us the lumber, and all of us do the bridge. We build it, and in like 3 days, we build it all the way at the back. I don't know if you went to the back. Yes. And that's how we get done to do the bridge.
Now, I'm assuming that for as long as you're living here in the Jerusalem area, there's always been water. Maybe not this high, but there's always been water, correct?
Just when it's rain. When we have like dry season, it's really dry. Kids could play down there and everything, but we don't have water like that. The place only have water a lot is the lagoon that's across there.
When they presented me with the issue that they were having, I called a few people that I knew, a few friends, and we got a 40-foot container donated of roughly about $24,000 worth of lumber. The individuals had enough people who knew about construction and about building, and they were the ones that built their bridge. So right now they built it took them about a week and a half, but they built about 1,000 foot of their bridge. It's higher than what they had before. It's much more sturdier and much more safer. Last night I was there at about 8 o'clock. And the water did rise. It covered some areas of what they had there before the old bridge.
The Kroonman Lagoon is flooding, and those excess waters are finding their way into nearby homes and properties. Jesus Portillo has been residing here for several years. Getting in and out of his yard this morning has been a challenge. The entire property is submerged.
Aquí preocupados un poco porque la lluvia está subiendo mucho, ¿no? Pero primeramente Dios se va a quitar y podemos salir bien. Ya está entrando al piso, poquito falta para entrar al piso. Como 2 inches de guata full de piso, de flores.
As co-chair of the Damage Assessment and Needs Assessment Committee, Councilor Arnold has been canvassing the city since morning to identify areas that are affected by water, as well as those in the respective communities that require assistance.
I'm still a sitting councillor, and I am in charge of the Damage Assessment and Needs Assessment Subcommittee. I'm one of the co-chairs. And so driving around Collett and also Belize City, we were looking at the areas that were more prone to flooding. Earlier this morning at about between 5:30 and 6 o'clock, the high tide exacerbated the issue in some of the seashore areas. And it's just one of the things that we know. If you have a significant weather event, a significant enough rainfall, and then you have the high tide, it's kind of the perfect storm for flooding. But coming back to the Collett area, we do have a lot of areas that were built out of swamp. A lot of people have yards with improper drainage. And so this morning we were in the Mascal Street area, and we were clearing some of the drain culverts and also some of the drainage in the area so that the water can run out of yards and move freely to the areas that they were designed to do.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.